yey hambo kwata Charles Machimba. Alright, loko yaka Poison awonsendela message ayi basopa ya wena phoza ngoba ufikile ka Gaza. That's a main fact. That's a powerful statement to start a song. Loko phoza kufa ufikile ka Gaza, you show that dude la xifikini loko xo ku tshamela eChina. That
Mhayivava jaro flying bacha danuna city. Oh, even amukela ka that channel that matters.
Ni live ka interview ya Mhayivava se unloud ta improvela ku a itshikanangi inkomo ndavuyela hansi.
Mhayivava
vavhakachesi vamwe vatsaka vakoye kutima tosikirikini
jaro kula imbacha danun ashitivi
Amina tala mina. Like that's fair food.
walava awulava
It doesn't.
yeah. Exodus 14 verse 14. My all-time favorite verse. The Lord shall fight for you. You shall keep your peace. Ijaimito. Imfana wale msambikane. Mhayivava jaro kula imbacha tanuna shiti. Yimanimi amukelaka. The channel that matters. The channel that matters the most. Hambo kwata. Hey, walava, hawlava. Itasu. Yawen, imanimi amukelaka. The only channel that matters to watch. Ila analyze album yesikuliyeza ndlovu micheka Shilombe Ntwanano. Shilombe bitirisimu Ntwanano. Check that song. We are releasing an EP for it now. And give level so tala isona kwenye promote so quality. Luguta nama kwazela I promote. Yeah, but I've been working with them for quite some times now. Kunga karamta na branding ya sharp ya bakhandlo koma kono munhu wa serious. Shout out to my people at Bushbuck Ridge who recognize me and give me opportunities. Shout out to all of you. I see you, you see me. We together. Next year we cover everything from Bushbuck Ridge until Mozambique. Again kama lamleli lekaya. Ngazimi wow utayitsika. Ningemithika bana basefi. Now I have a album ya Mr. Post. So sho sungula ne so album ya ba kumbe ayibi uta determinela we after leswi ngata no kubyele so ma so kunta fika ntsamana no album ya Mr. Post dladlela emakabya or it's a powerful project blah blah. I don't do those things anymore. So ndaba nifamba hitinsimu nimhlayela so but number 1 album le ayinga endleliwang vanhu ntsene ndundzuka xin'wana xa a potential girlfriend swa Mr. Postman swi swa ku suka kwini swi ya kwini like antinchumu ku imbelela yini. Why? Because she was not the target market. Baby, you are not the target market, and it means that limits the growth ya Mr. Post in terms of attracting a new fan base. Why? Because tinsimu the Mr. Post, they were more centered around Joe Shirman, to be specific, and Penny Mayengan. And the person who was being mentioned a lot in the album was Dr. Joe Shirman, indirectly so. We are one, and I think Dr. Mr. Post very hopeful with Dr. Joe if they did smartly so in the most matured way. Mr. Post he's not a reader. I mean, book angafana babeni na van'wana just mention his competitor. Angafana babeni to a point that you will go read Sithokobetselo or the book to enrich himself in terms of language. That is why he can attract even other followers. Album Mr. Post. That's why fan Mr. Post just because what? There are beef songs, and that's the style of Mr. Post. My favorite song is Poison Napswan, and Vuswana in Intaxia Magagum. Ungatleki Vuswana Vatleka Blakuta. hinkwenu loko hi lova hi ta va hi langutele loko hi ri bokisini hambi va ka bokisi ra ku durha kumbe ra njhani and hinkwenu loko hi ya ku hlambeni hi hlamba hi mati hinkwenu doesn't matter ku ma le kwini ma le xawarini ma le baveni no a ni tatisela. That's how that song is my favorite. Ta vutomi is a good song as well. So let us get into detail why this album was centered into people like a phone. We're going to deal with some lyrics. Ntasungula hi phosa n'wana ngo tshika u ntswaka meni munhu luwa loko ni yimbela swilo swa vanhu na joha mavo. So ku na tinsimu to karhi ku fana famba komba nyini. Nyini i yini? Nyini i mhana wena. Nyini swa rhukatela. Nyini loko za ku nani what nyini va lo kwata a nge ku byeli mina ku famba komba nyini hi ndlela ya kahle but na laha ka risimu leriya contextually swi make sense ku ri wa a tirhise nyini. Nyini hi Xixona or hi Xizimbabwe swi vula vagina ndzeni swi vula hi Xilungu because ka Matsonga loko swi vula hi Xilungu a swi rhukateli ka vona. One twisisa. People are complaining about the sound. It's fine. Very clear line I'm not I hardly comment on people's sound. But like you can tell it's the same style. And yeah. So I don't like the Nyini part because in Hlamba, this is the very same person who will be this album will be nominated for Best Meal of the Year. MLFM next year with this type of content. Kuna risimu ra fana mkhawana ni vona ri short la ka tilirisi nga tsala it's an address I beef song leswaku tsikani ku va one man show it's more like an address to bini mayengani va mthundulu vanhu tsaka ku va one man show tsaka ku tleketa ku gaza ya n'we mi ri one hinkwenu a hi shereni swilo leswi allow other people to play the music, to play the instruments. But and I think that's more like you can address that to people who do everything for themselves. Stop gatekeeping. Like I think it's more of an address to Dr. Joke. Stop gatekeeping music. They must come through you. I sharing you Jones that's how Mkawana is like logo itlanga ball I pasa nini I jonisana nini I pfuna nini he assisting you kwata ku kora na yini. So that's how Mkawana is about. Kuna kun'wanyana ngo music is a combination leto basa hi mina leta ntima i ti producer koma ku u nge swi koti u ri one swilo leswi swi lava u swi tirha na vanhu so leto basa loko ti va lexiya xa va rini xa xiswena piano keyboard ani lavi vito ra keyboard loko u ri keyboardist u ta swi twa ku na leto basa ku na leto ntima mara hambi u nga ri keyboardist loko u yi vona that thing liya hi na hala bush ri organ hi swona. Yeah, loko you wanna organ tani chaku missionary kahle kusuka loko u vona organ hi xiluva mizo leyi ngi tirhaka na yela hi xiluva vito loko u vona organ da vona ku na to basa hi na to ntima mara swilo leswi swi kuma ka risimu rin'wana ra ku vutomi i piano ra Solomon I think it's page 12 ku vutomi i piano u nge tlanga music leto basa ntsena u nida hinkwato na leto ntima so la usually Mr. Podi wa ku leto basa leto n'wana nga hleketa tihomu but Mkawana is an address is not a beef song yaka famba komba nyini ani skipping by the way famba komba nyini is not a beef song loko u langutela swilo leswi i ri kwini gaweni ra wena famba xava movha hi ro famba aka yindlu hi ro beni ma yangani na yindlu beni ma yangani na movha wa ku xava GTI car so it's far away from a diss track song, I beef song. We don't tirhisa vito ra ku famba komba nyini as a marketing tool to manyangatsi nga tipone. By the way kuna music wan'wana va ri i Charles Machimba. Charles Machimba famba byeletela vanhu kumbe bifuwini ka album ya Mr. Post. Honestly a ku na xilo lexi nga ta vula hi nqambi leyi ni nga yi fevheki ku fana Mr. Post xi ni vava mara loko no beefa hi nqambi leyi ni yi fevhaku swi ta ni vava why because se ni ta fanele ni n'wi yingisela xihundleni loko se ni yingisela voice yi ta nyangatsa ndzundzuka loko ka nkenkeriwa loko va vhuma vanhu makhalanjelo loko a ta ni abuse ne so I remember I wanted to play this other song loko ni twa voice yi twa nyangatsa so you see now you get to lose a lot because you can't play this guy's music because wa ku nyangatsa so that's how painful it can be and me Oscar Makam ni n'wi rhandza hi mbilu na moya phela ni fan leyikulu ya Oscar Makam mina ni fan ya swilawuri so famba komba nyini is not a diss track song esimri ra ku hambi u nga dyondzekanga u nga humelela, a swi lavi xikolo ku humelela, a swi lavi u ze u tikuma u ri na magaweni. Van'wana vana huma magaweni mo tshama kaya ku fana na Manyangatsi i na Bachelor of Art, yo tshama kaya a nga yi tirhisi, i busy na ku tirhisa ti-YouTube to famba rhukatela vanhu, ma swisisi. So a swi lavi gaweni. Na ye Manyangatsi a nga tlhela ri tirhisa ku teka degree ya wena Mhayivava ya Bachelor of Accounting Sciences, u famba komba nyini na na degree ya wena. Hina hi pfumalaka ti-degree hi hina lava hi na 21,000 subscribers, wa yinga ka 20. So that would be Manyangatsi for you. So that's how I feel about Famba Komba Nyini. It's not a distract song, it's just a normal song, just like Tabutoming, a normal song. Yaka Mova Ninga Shava Famba Komba Manawen. Oh, that was I go read that this list. Okay, let me deal with the issue ya Tsima ra tinqambi. Tsima ra tinqambi I the lyrics ta Benny Mayengani, the entire song or 90% of the song. Even the title Ambalo Ntlawa is like, so Benny Mayengani, Mr. Post if fan ya Benny Mayengani, you see. Even though we like it, she never got online stores. I thought maybe Dr. Joey mess up magago ihlele ku release dihlele ku huma ka Spotify, but still now as I'm recording this video ka Spotify to humi, still Mr. Post in number 2 now. I have been updating on Facebook, so shinavona xiloko va Nozola yeah untsundzuxa ku la ku vula something childish loko no xirivana ne xoxilo. So me ixilo xin'we xi nga ta ni dlaya, me a ni tirheki, kokwani na malume va dlela, a nga swi vurisi swona, but that's the gist of the thing and ni hlayati lyrics hinkwayo. So hi leswaku mana bava mina na nchumu, mana ni fele hi vatswari mina ni ri ntsanana. I think swi le ka swingwirigwiri, mana bava mina na nchumu, mana ni fele hi vatswari mpela ni ri ntsanana no. So leswaku a na nchumu, sweswi nga ta ni dlayisa leswi, a ni chavi nchumu kone le the reason why ni teka tirhisi so tale mhaka a ni chavi nchumu a ni na n'wini. Mara mi ri vanhu lava nga tlula mina na N'wamashalani, mina na vutomi ni byi khandziye mangova. Hey, ku khandziya mangova leswaku loko u fika aka platform ne not ka platform, loko u fika station usually a wu ngheni la hi interest va ka ku va kuma mathikiti va scan or something like that. U kuma ku u nghene hi mbhovo, kumbe u nghena vanhu va tele hi nkarhi wun'we, u tikuma u phunyukile, u tikuma u nghena ka platform, whatever platform you want to be at. U khandziya u nga ri na mali, u khandziya hi vutsotsi. So leswiya swi endliwa ngopfu vanhu lava nga le Joni TV, especially kwini a Soweto, Orlando Stadium ku na station Langlaagte, a ni swi tivetela man. Ku na xin'wana xi nga kun'wanyana loko Ndlam North Kasag, ni xi rivele, is one of the popular one, Canada ni xi rivele. Mara loko u khandziya xitimela hi mangova, it means you had it rough. That's what Mr. Post is saying, ku vutomi bya mina a byi nga olovi, a byi tika. Nandzu wa kona i talent leyi va ngo a nga na yona. Onge vutlangi lebyi byona byi nga ta ni dlayisa, byi ni tisela swi la onge ni nga byi tshika, byi ni tisela ti-enemy to tala, ma vona. But swi tani loko u duma u kuma na ti-enemy to tala, ni tshikeni na ku nona ka mina, ni tshikeni na vududla bya mina, hi byeleni hi ta ku ondza ka n'wina. So that's more like ku vuriwa dokodela, swa fana hi ta fa, i vula leswaku nani na mina ni ta fa na n'wina mi ta fa. And ku na kun'wana vula ku swo fana ni dyiwi, wavo. Mara loko u dyiwa Mr. Post a ta va nyama kahle, ni mangu vona ku njhani, a ta va ri nyama yo khomeka straight. Tsima ra tinqambi ri hlangana, loko ri hlangana hi swo biha kumbe ri hlangana hi swa kahle, i marito lama nga ma tirhisa hi Benny Mayengani before. Like this entire song, loko u yingisela na swingwirigwiri, you'll come tell me, u yingisela na Sivana Dlimbele, you'll come tell me everything that is saying there, leswi nga vula hi Benny Mayengani. so ku na kun'wana ngo tshika vutswaka ku loko no tshika vutswaka Tsima leri ri ta hangalaka meaning va ta hangalaka hi mhaka vito ra yena va hlangane hi vito ra yena and swilo loko mi hlangane hi vito ra munhu a swi talangi ku famba kahle ma vo so loko ngoma ya ha sungula ku na longo mikwembu ya ala tirhisa xikwembu mi ti vona ku na lango ku na la vulavulaka hi tihomu ku ti lo go some sort a tlhela a ku ti na rini mati se ti nwile mati lama na tona ta malumba hi lera ku se ti nwile mati lama na tona ta mativa hi ndlela yin'wana ya ku se ti lo gova loyi hi ku vuloyi lebyi va byi tiva ku byi ku humelela yini byo so this song is about him standing there and speaking ku vanhu lava la ta dlaya mina ku na la a mentionaku mhani wa yena I don't know ku mhani wa yena straight a ku vanhu lava la ta ndlaya lava mara na mina na nsele na vo va na nsele hi lera ku he shows some ku a nga chuwangi a ri mhani u nga phahlela va dlaye ma va vona like a nga chuwangi ku vanhu lava nga n'wi dlaya they have the potential to do so ya ka Poison right loko ya ka Poison a vo ni sendela message a hi basopa ya wena phoza ngovo u fikile ka Gaza that's a main fact that's a powerful statement to start a song loko u phoza ku fa u fikile ka Gaza you show that xidudla xi fikini loko xo ku tshamela eChayina that guy is power man whether his album is kak or not that guy is power you can't take that away from him that guy is power the fact that he is busy like you na Dr. Joe mavoko so that's power xi fikeni ka Gaza undeniable so but I think I must have a conversation with someone under Gaza a ko va ntungu n'wanango na rin'we ra vusiwana yi nga dlayi Poison so a ko va ntungu n'wanango usually loko vulavula hi ntungu kuma ku leswaku fa swi dlayetela tihuku i swi swa xinkarhani nyana loko mi va vona va posta ku the return of Limpopo Poison a ko va ntungu n'wananga a ku nga ri swa nchumu wa yi twisisa that's what he's saying ku a ko va ntungu n'wananga leswaku Poison i ri na rin'we ra vusiwana Poison yi nga dlayi leswi swa ku Poison yi tsandzeka ku dlaya hell it demonstrates how weak Limpopo Poison is and that we can take down this thing so that's how he feels about Limpopo Poison for him he feels like this thing is weak a swi nchuwisa mara swi vuli nchumu ni va lava 3 that's dudla lexiya a heleni mahlweni hi karhi hi break down without fear or favor emaburukwana njovela tinhlampfi mara yi nga phasi Poison still demonstrating how weak u nga fika u kuma ku u dume ku phasa tinhlampfi mara mphasi na ri yin'we nhlampfi ya kona yin tsakisa this line ni le na TikTok video yo a ku fike mani la kaya a ku fike boti a va lava yini boti mkhulo se it shows ku va ku vuriwa mani phela boti mkhulo or loko mkhulo i khehla a va tise ngoma boti mkhulo va ti puta boti mkhulo I love that line so there is a chance that Dr. Joe when he was busy with the peace mission kona nkarhi lowu Dr. Joe a va ri busy hi ku endla peace na ngwenya I think when even look if you can remember very well when we got Fanta music wa bona there was look phoza a birthday Dr. Joe wished him happy birthday which I doubt if you will do next year you wished him happy birthday in ndlela kahle and people started criticizing him and then he went on like and the peace as all over it takes extra mile that he was doing so there might be a chance that Dr. Joe went to ngwenya ku maybe va endla peace mission kumbe a n'wi sendele ngoma ku they can work on it to show some peace mission or anything else and then I don't know what could have happened this is a suspicion I'm just thinking out loud so this is me thinking out loud that could have been possible Hapana it's possible that could have been possible that's my fair opinion on that Dr. Joe might have sent because that time he was going through a lot this guy was suffering through losing his loved ones and everything else and then was busy being accused of this and this and that, and he was busy fighting for peace, and it might happen that they might have done that out of love. By the way, mane ximoko xi lexi a nga xi khoma laha ka cover ya Mr. Boss leraku ni n'wi cace hi ximoko loko a fika la ka me, so he might have denied that akani love, a ku va nge ni tluli, a ko xota yin'we leyo kula nhloko, loyi a ko xota yin'we leyo kula nhloko u vula tihomu leti ta vana vanhu va ti volaka loko nghoma yi sungula, i tihomu ta mani, tihomu ta mdala, ta mkhulu, ta khehla. So yi vuyini leraku Benny Mayengani i Kaizer Chiefs, and Kaizer Chiefs yi dyiwa ngopfu, yi luza ngopfu, that's why a ku va nge ni tluli. So Benny Mayengani i vuyini leyi a ko xota yin'we i swi vuleni ka risimu ra Matthias a ko xota yin'we leyo kula nhloko. Even then ni nge tirhi mina na boti wa hembe a nga ta ni mita futhi a nga na nchumu, futhi a ku na nchumu. So eri mina ni nge tirhi na boti wa hembe i marito lama nga vula hi Benny Mayengani ka one of his, if it's not Sivarana Dlimbeta i swingwerin'weri but i Sivarana Dlimbeta. Leswiya hi leswi a swi endla hi Benny Mayengani when a swi tiva ku vanhu lava le ku n'wi lwiseni, so he was fighting so hard ku Benny Mayengani ku vanhu lava va tlhantlheka. So Phoza takes this as a project to fight these people. That's why I ended more than 4 or at least 4 songs ta ku direct, ta ku lwisana na ku addressa vanhu lava. He's on fighting mode. You won't allow them to take him down. You won't do that. That's why he's fighting so hard. He's on them. He's not going to leave. He's not going to leave anything there. Anything that he's going to use. Now he was playing nice. Mara logo album le you ka inga drankash kuma you ka inga fikanga number 2 you listen na tawo. I think lo awe atawe enhlamba yo rukatela. Wabo. That's why logo ba in beefing anchu sa sho vanhu fana Charles Machimba babula thaka nguvu. Why it is so loko ako ivulavula hi swititiriti a vulavula ku ni nge tirhi na boti wa hem, that is to incite these things to mara mi langutana njhani mara why like mi langutana njhani in your faces like loko swilo leswi swi keep playing in your head va ku swititiriti ni nge tirhi na boti wa hembe hi ku i ta ku minta man twisisa a ku ri line ya vuloli ya. Loko Gomchi u pfuka a file va ta ku mi lo dlaya mi jampe ra mufi leraku hi ku ra mufi a ri tluriwi, ni nge tirhi na boti wa hembe mhaku ra mufi a ri tluriwi, mana mina va te ni nga ha pfuki ni tirha na boti wa hembe hi ku loko wo tirha na yena i ta ku minta. A vuya ku xa hlupheka xikalabyana lexi xa ngayangayo, it's a fact. Dr. Joe has been up and downs, man. He has been suffering, but after the return of the Limpopo poison, you can tell kur itsaka kufana no Monde Roger leswi xi nga tsakisa swona this time around. I'm not much of a fan of No Monde Roger and Mr. Post as well, but you can tell kur these people are happy. Ni lava risimu ra mahetiselo daipa timinetse impela wa analyzing, man. Hi mina ni nga tima Nkulungwani na va Nozola n'wananga, hi yena nga tima Nkulungwani. He was the only one to take Benny down. He was the Mr. Post, hi yena R1 ku va a surviving through era and dominance ya Benny. So hi mina ni nga tima Nkulungwani leswi Nkulungwani sweswo. So that's a celebration. That was Benny's dominance. Hi mina ni nga tima Nkulungwani, hi mina ni nga kombisa ku Benny a nga tekiwa a ya hansi. Hi leswiya swi nga ze swi vula hi xiyimbeleri xin'wana xo ku na lavaya vo ka va nga pfuni nchumu va fika va n'wi wisa, ma twisisa, hi mina ni nga tima Nkulungwani. And I heard this thing ya ku Benny Mayengani made a mistake about responding to Phoza. Honestly, we don't know who Benny Mayengani atava ari kwini if Phoza was not here. That's a view we must have a conversation about. Let us be honest here. When Benny was not doing great, Phoza was doing great. That kept Benny going. So, materially alavambiri, they complement each other. Like if Benny is down, Phoza is high. You can't leave Benny alone. You can't. Because why? They work together, their names go together. Ungeva invite ambi wolo kuturu soba kahle ka event ngoba two. When you invite one, you have both fans. Honestly. Abokwata. Yeah. Walava. I love it. Irazuku. Yamashwe. So it's not a matter yago. If Ben angangushamla, it worked for his benefit. Beef works. Ngashisiwe. Akubamsathenyo kusungera siye queen. That's how bamsathenyo ayiritra kahle rotesa kangana. Politiki le ka ilahleni na timfaneti lava ku voteriwa tibabuni ti la ku votiwa. That is not a disrespect. Baboon timfene eba khalanga eba beni mayangana. So loko ku timfaneti la ku votiwa anga ngudelelangi kumbe ngurukatela wo vula ku na va beni va la ku votiwa. So it's not a disrespect or nhlamba or anything. Loko munhu aza ku vita hi xihari xa wo ku hlonipha. Wantwisisa ku fana nqambi yin'wana nga a yi la ku vula un'wanyana yo ku mfene. Wantwisisa loko a ku ri xivengo xa ya mfene a yi ta va yo n'wi hlonipha. Loko hi vitana van'wanyana hi ku akanyathi tomu nyari loko wo fika ku hi nyari ka nyathi a nge kwati. Wantwisisa so ku babuni yi bihini no biha. That's why people catch. Mara ntiyiso wa mhaka i ku loko a ku na tibabuni ti la ku votiwa politiki yi lahleni laka u yi lahleni politiki aka hembi. Imagine a normal sober person going to vote for Benny Mayengani. Yiye kwini mintsembyani ya mina xi nga dlaya kokwani Nxayile. Mintsembyana i murhi simple. Wiye kwini murhi wa mina xi nga dlaya kokwani Nxayile. Leri ka yes i vula marito ya ku a tirhisa murhi. So leswi murhi luwa wu nga famba na kokwani yi chayini leswi nga dlaya kokwani Nxayile a xi landza nxaniseka so wo ni pfalela mali hi maseve hi leswi Benny Mayengani nga swi endla ku lani bukiwa ko phoza a nga bukiwi. So swi n'wi pfalela mali loko nyimpi leyi sungula ni ku ya mathumbani a ni ku ti tlangela. Like I think in Mr. Post's mind he never thought this beef can take him to where he is today. That is why Mr. Post left Dr. Joe Shriman because Dr. Joe nga pfumeli ka bifa Benny, and it was not because of love. He was just tired of noise and everything. Mara Mr. Post knew the more I stick to this thing and not give my fans what they want, stand up ni lose relevancy. So he knew where his power is. So so Benny Mayengani came with a strategy ang pfalela mali. Sa ku woni pfalela mali hi maseve a ni ku swa mathumbani. Yena hi thought ku swi ta fana swa va Caterpillar, swi ta fana swa va Caterpillar, the boss, but it took him where he is. But now it's a real war to a point of unpalla na mali. One to see so but it's a strategy for Benny Mayengani and it's working well for him. Like Mr. Post he get to December, I got the time is at 10. Go Africa ka Benny. At 10 no penga maybe 5 because Benny is about the last time I checked out 24, 5 something. So when Falela Mali must say like, why do you do that, man? Like, do you think it is personal like that to a point that I can't even feed my family because in my music? Are we in a war that I don't know? Because if you do music, Falela Mali. But I think this is another strategy that is working well, Benny Mayengani, because Benny knows good. He has numbers. When Wotala still Agubena anga fila pang stadium, he did it. When Ambo Kwata Walava Olav the Zugubvo, he did it. Lesia Shenlu Ahinina, where Ekufan King Munada one man show. It's not his. It's just a brand. Makad's one man show. It's not his. Just a brand pushing the event. Who is the owner of the event? Even lava Akela event. Even lava approach Makanzu, let's do this, we can make money. Can I say one man show? It's not his. It's the company find out that thing. Yabona shaye. Aga yaba Nozola kushitirititi lakaya wakutiva. Shitika 0 lakaya wakutiva. So shitirititi enuna wa marugugu, nuna wa barichichi. So injia liya kupewa yakaya ngatiki. Usually nelo kuiba fano uiba enkhawulo ngatana makamba ku ingatukumiva yi ku tsananza kuma uyibhala kungana byanyi ku uyiba ingazi yitsatleka mara la avula mkhehla ku la ka khehla ya ku tiva ku fanele swi nga ti ava lava yini bote mkhulu ava tise ngoma bote mkhulu bana tingoma hi ya kaya varile. That's a good conclusion. Hi nga phikizani hi age a hi phikizaneni hi tingoma. Mr. Pose in one of his videos loko a ri ka Team Shiriman, I think on his last project a ri base nhloko a nga se sungula ku tsemeta swa Chiscope a ku tshika a byela Benny Mayengani a ku tshika ku chingela Joe a hi ntanga ya wena a hi lwi hi music. This is now, so if this thing is now, he was the one using age before, but now when it's used against him, wakwat. So that's what he's saying. Don't look at me and then unjaja age. Let us look at each other as equals and fight. If you can't reason, you can't reason. I fault me. Okay, I think I'm done with this. What I wanted to say is stupid. Let's end pause. Sa kutlanga tingoma ta Dr. Joe ka Facebook. Sna hlangi, sna stupid. He's a big artist. He must behave like one. Of course, the first style thing saying salam music what Dr. Joe doesn't change anything. It's one of the things like, okay, now you are number one, but you're busy playing other people's music before it's out. And that was an unmastered vision. And if you look at things, DJ Gift yang asenda music lu ka Dr. Joe, I mean ka Mr. Post. What if DJ Gift yang asenda la tinsimu ta Mr. Post ka kumanyanga endle video na mpunzu ye album ya Mr. Post, and he was not even doing it like me he was just recalling. So DJ Gift, she said, is the album good? For me, it's too average. It was more centered around artists. It was not being done for people. He was doing this album to satisfy his own emotions and his own egos. Another thing that destroys the album is too much talk. Like now, now we expect something very huge, and then if you can say, tinqambi ta ka tshikani leswi swa ku endla music 2 days before and upload it the day before. Endla album kahle u relaxini. Don't create a mood. Don't even post on your WhatsApp, man, on your Facebook. Hey, look at the album. You already know okay, we end the album in October, yeah, in November, yeah, end of 1st of December. Come on, man. Look, we didn't start to this structure. To what one got na logic. To one something conclude. To go here, to conclude. To how to where was it going? Because so in Lua, you fast. You don't have time to sit in your car listen to this music. Look, we skip yard wing some music low for you. When we talk about the leak. My advice to Mr. Post: you have the studio. Start from maybe August, man. Even if you do it from August until September, go to your slow and try to read so that you can learn other ways of doing things. Learn mapakele amaritu sometimes. Sometimes the line, you want to throw because you want to throw this line and that line and that line like that. It's an average album. Look, album liya ayobaya I've taken, I can't find an equal. Malokoyo Psychology, it was going to be a dope album, but for Mr. Pose, I expected something deep, and Angarukatelang Money this time around. He didn't troll anyone's mother, so give shout out to him for that. His album is not bad as much as you want to say it's bad or you want to say it's good, blah blah, but it's not a great project for sure, Shem. It's not a great project for sure. It was not made for people. It was made to address his feelings, how he feels about other people, about other artists. That's why many people, they listen to track 1, track 2, they can't follow, and then they be like, what's cooking oil? Yay! Ambo kwata. Charles Machimba.